Welcome to Amsterdam. My name is Markus Last. I'm the spokesperson for the Mercedes-Benz A-Class. We are here a few hours before the official release of the car, and as you can see, it is still camouflaged, and we want to give you a short glimpse of some technical features and technical highlights of the car. I got with me Andreas Rehberger. Andreas is the project leader of one of the new four-cylinder engines, and he will give you some technical details.
So thanks for introducing me. I'm proud that I can present to you today this new engine. It's a 1.4 liter four-cylinder gasoline engine with a power of 120 kilowatt, a torque of 250 Newton meters. It's slightly lighter than the predecessor of about around minus 20 kilogram, and we intensify to shorten the response time of this engine. It's nothing what I can describe. This is something what you have to feel, and I'm very sure that you will enjoy this. On the other side, we optimized the fuel consumption of the engine. We do this including with a cylinder deactivation system, what you can see here. We also optimized a lot in the engine to reduce the friction losses of the moving parts. One of the big highlights, for example, is also the cylinder liner, where we have a special surface, Borsbay coating, which gives us a big benefit to reduce the CO2 emission. Next to this engine, you can also buy in the new A-Class portfolio efficient 1.5 liter turbo diesel engine, as well as a high performance 2 liter petrol engine with 165 kilowatt. On the transmission side, we have a 7G DCT transmission as well as a 6-speed manual transmission. This is what you can buy in the next future. I'm sure you will have a lot of fun with this car and these powertrains. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Then I would like to go with you to another station, a pretty nice feature that we have in the new A-Class, the new Mercedes-Benz user experience system called MBUX, and I got one of the project leaders with me. Just follow me to the next station. It's going to be really impressive. So I will guide you now to the Multimedia Store, our corner in this building where we present our Mercedes-Benz user experience system. And I got with me Werner Preuschow. Werner, good to see you again.
Markus. Hi.
Werner is the project leader of the Mercedes-Benz user experience, and Werner going to give you a brief introduction into the system, what is quite nearly impossible because it's such a great feature and you can really spend a lot of time in it, but nevertheless, let's try to keep it in a short.
Come on, let's give it a try. All right, we brought 3 kiosks with us to the world premiere here in Amsterdam, having the original hardware inside, so 2x10-inch displays with the instrument cluster central display, the original steering wheel, plus the new haptical and acoustical touchpad, which we have with us, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of the UI concept of that new MBUX in the A-Class. So starting with the instrument cluster on the left-hand side, you easily manipulate this with a finger pad here on the left-hand side. If you move to the left, up, you can switch to your radio station or your trip data. You can swipe to the right-hand side, changing the content as well, G-meter or the navigation. And of course, you can go to the navigation menu and even make a full screen navigation screen on the instrument cluster. You can easily zoom in and zoom out. Or let's move to a different style. So that's the classic. Let's go to sport style. And keep in mind, whenever you got puzzled here, if you do a long press on that back home button, it goes back to speedo and RPM. So therefore, that's for instrument cluster, and you can either do the same on the right-hand side. If you swipe on the right-hand side, you can easily swipe through the central display, or of course, you can do that haptically on the new touchscreen. And showing you the flexibility of the system, you can easily do a long press here and move that around. Or if you want to have it more here, just do like you want. And that comes all with flexibility. And you store all that data which you changed in your personal settings in your profile, which we have here now, called Tim. So that's one profile, and with that profile you get all the settings, including the seat settings, ambient light setting, steering wheel setting, all the settings you get with your profile, up to 600 data stored there, and that includes, as well as the data here, it goes with your suggestions. So based on AI, artificial intelligence, we have brought suggestions in the car. So the car learns from your behavior. So if you listen to USB or you have Amsterdam as your favorite destination, so that learns from your behavior and shows you that. Going to themes, which is the next one, we created some standard themes. Let's go back to standard. So that's you basically have, but you easily can create a new theme, which I did here. I called it Werner Sport. Pressing here, and then it changes completely. And that includes also the ambient light, your radio settings, and all what you changed here. Showing you one more detail in the apps. So we included in-car office, for example. So let's see what's on our tasks for today. See, okay, that's a world premiere here. Make sure you are here at 7 p.m. What I wanted to show you in the settings, look here, that's a 3D rendering we have included here. So if you want to change the light, just press on the light, change the surround settings, and it will immediately shown here in the car. Or going back to the navigation again. Look to that nice animations here, a 3D model. By the way, you can switch between the 2D mode and 3D mode just pressing on the screen. Going back to 3D, nicely animated smoothly on your finger. And that's the important thing, that's how people interact with the system naturally, and that's what we included here. Showing you the touchpad, which has now haptical and acoustical feedback. So it knocks on your fingertip and also has acoustical feedback. So just showing you all the key essentials of a new system here. Of course, you have on that touchpad here, you have the shortcuts into the telephone menu, into the radio menu, into the navigation menu. So for example, going into the telephone, you can easily add a new contact, a new favorite here, just choosing one. Let's take him here, having an additional new favorite. So that's easily, you can change that and look here. What we have underneath that tiles, we call it short interaction. So you can interact with that without doing any deep dive into the menu, just skipping through the menu here easily, or starting route guidance here, or going into my contacts of my radio stations. So that's all on first hand. I think that's a brief overview of the new UI concept of MBUX here, which we're going to launch today in the Amsterdam world premiere of the A-Class. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Werner, thank you.
Markus.
Okay, that's it from our side. Thanks for tuning in. There's more to come as soon as we relieve the car. You can watch that live on our Mercedes Multimedia site, so hope to see you soon. Thank you.